It has been 5 years since the deadly mass shooting at Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida. On June 12, 2016, a gunman entered the LGBTQ+ nightclub and opened fire. The shooter killed 49 people and wounded dozens more. To date, it is the second deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. On Wednesday, the Senate unanimously passed a bill to designate the Pulse nightclub as a national memorial. And today, the city of Orlando is holding several events to honor the victims of the attack. This evening, family members, first responders, and survivors of the shooting will gather at the site of the former nightclub for a remembrance ceremony. Joining us now is the owner of the Pulse nightclub and founder of the onePULSE Foundation, Barbara Poma. Barbara, thank you for being here. How are you doing today? What are some of the memories that you want to share on this date?
Today is certainly very difficult. It's been a countdown since June 1st, and we've just been all anticipating today getting here. Started at 2 o'clock in the morning. So as you can imagine, it is just a sad day. Our hearts are so heavy. It doesn't get any easier.
One of the things that is so admirable about you is how you've turned your grief into activism. Tell us about the onePULSE Foundation and your efforts to establish a permanent memorial for the victims.
You know, it was really important to see, the response from the world after what happened at Pulse. And that response has never wavered. And so we realized that since at the time, I own the property, that the memorial was a natural pathway for the foundation to begin its work. And so we have been working on designing the National Pulse Memorial at the site of the Pulse nightclub. We are also we've been working on the Pulse Museum. We have educational programs and legacy scholarships. So those 4 pillars are really the work of the onePULSE Foundation. But the work at the museum and memorial, as well as the education component, really are stemmed with the fact that we have such an opportunity to teach the world about not only what happened at Pulse nightclub that night, but why it was so important and why the world responded the way it did. And that talks about the LGBTQ+ history, its progress and its setbacks. So we are just really focused on talking about true acceptance and what that looks like.
Well, the Senate unanimously passed legislation earlier this week designating the site of the nightclub a national memorial. President Biden is expected to sign the bill into law soon. How significant is that gesture? I'm wondering what it means to you, and if you could tell us more about Pulse as it stands today.
This national federal designation means the world to us. It's something we've worked on for a long time with our Congressman Darren Soto, Stephanie Murphy, and Val Demings here locally. And then the Senate finally passed it this time. So we were, I have to tell you, it was a moment that we all cried on our team. This designation means that our government recognizes what happened on June 12th. It hasn't forgotten, and that this community matters, that they are seen. And that's truly so impactful for all of us here, and all of us that work on the project, and all of the families, survivors, and first responders. Memorial today is an intermemorial.
Sorry, go ahead, Barbara.
Sure, I just wanted to talk about the intramemorial that is in place today, which will be replaced by the National Memorial in the coming years.
And you mentioned education, and I want to tell our viewers that you recently introduced a scholarship program to pay tribute to the legacy of those who passed away in the shooting. I want to ask, what are your hopes for the younger generation of LGBTQ youth?
I can tell you this generation is motivated. They are pure of heart, and they are excited, and they are energized. They do know the shoulders that they stand upon, who've done so much work already. But as I get to speak to every of the one of the recipients to give them their awards, I get to know them just a little bit, and just in 5 minutes, but I get to know about them and what their goals are. It's important to know that allies are just as important, and that our scholarships don't go to just LGBTQ+ community; they go to allies as well. And so to see the kids who may not be of that community stepping up and stepping forward and seeing how much this honors means to them and what the work that they want to do. They're working in all different kinds of fields, and it's just so amazing to see what they want to do with this legacy.
Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis recently signed a new state budget which cut state funding for mental health services to Pulse nightclub survivors and family members of the victims. What do you make of this decision, and what are you hoping for in the future?
You know, that decision, along with also cutting funding for our Zebra Coalition, which houses our LGBT homeless youth, was a big blow to this community. It was a really unexpected blow. I just didn't expect that to happen. And I think that it's time to start having more conversations. I wasn't part of those conversations. Those aren't my organizations, but we do work with them, and we serve the same communities. And so I think that it's time to sit down and talk about why and what could be done differently, and to explain what exactly those services meant to this community. I could tell you that for our families and our first responders and our survivors, that mental health was so important, and we are going to work to make sure they still have it. And, I know this Orlando community is not going to let those families and survivors go without. So I just think it's time to have some strong conversations.
Barbara Poma, thank you for coming on and giving us your time as we remember the victims of the Pulse nightclub shooting, and we look forward to a brighter future ahead.
Thank you so much for having us.